Stopwatch going. All right, we're doing Let's Spy on Them today, and no, I am not doing this public. This is privately because I've been having some internet problems, so hopefully we won't have that today. I actually tried to do Let's Spy on Them yesterday, and I ran into the same issue I had previously. So hopefully we won't have this problem again. I think I resolved it, but we will see. But that's why I'm doing it not public. For this video, we're going to look at an ex-partner. So if you have somebody that you've dealt with in the last, it's ideally supposed to be 3 months, but if it's creeping around the 4 or 5 month mark, then you're okay. So this particular reading is not a cross-watcher read, so please do not leave any comments about that. It's something that I am wanting to incorporate, and I might have to do an entire different video just for cross-watchers. The next thing is the timestamps down below, so please check there if you want to find your zodiac sign. Just obviously because the videos are long, so to navigate pretty easily, just click that blue link and you'll go right there. Last thing, if you need to get a hold of me, please use the About Me section on my YouTube channel page, and there will be an email link there. You can get a hold of me if you have any questions about a personal read or anything else. Alright, let's get started. Let's get right on into it and see what the energy is of whoever you're channeling. Another thing, just to keep in mind, most people probably aren't even watching this portion, but if you are, just keep in mind that if, when we're doing Let's Spy on Them, we don't know who, let's say your person is a Cancer or a Virgo or a Leo, whatever your person's sign is, we don't know who exactly they're, who else is in the picture, right? It may not be you that's coming through the reading, so just keep that in mind, which is why I was bringing up the cross-watcher thing. All right, this is going to be more prevalent in obviously third-party situations. All right, so we're going to start with, let's do Aries. And Aries made it 213. Aries, how are you doing? Alright, let's spy on your person, Aries. I hope all of you are having a great day. You know what? Let's get some incense going here. I actually got some incense finally, so let's use it. Alright, so let's spy on them. The format is slightly different from previous videos. Made a lot of changes. There we go. My videos are pretty much always going to change because I'm never satisfied with the same format for very long. Alright, so we are doing zodiac sign of Aries. We want to spy on their ex-partner, whoever they may be. We want to know why. No, I'm sorry, who this person is. We're going to draw just 2 cards on who this person might be. This is not definitive, but it might give you a clue if we're getting the right person. 2 cards. The last time Aries had contact with this person, what happened? Something they would know about this person. Oh shit, well, no, there's too many there. I'm gonna reject that. One of them seemed right there, but there was like 4 there, and you just can't be for certain. So we have Chariot, we have some Cancer energy here. We have Hermit. We also have, okay, this wanted to come out, so we're just going to take it. We got King of Cups here. It's kind of a conflicting energy here. So this is like a water energy. It does suggest this person wants, this is someone that's kind of, is fond of you. And the King of Cups there does suggest it could be someone that does have some degree of maturity, but if it's not so much maturity, it might even just suggest, well, Death in reverse wanted to come out for you too. So my assumption is that this is a person that you've had some history with. Given that Death reverses here, it probably suggests that this person quite hasn't moved on from this connection with you. Or it's the connection, or it's mutual. Both of you haven't really, left the connection type thing. Hermit here does well, it can tell us a little bit that this person probably has had a lot of reflection about things or trying to find answers as to maybe why it's not working. And if it's not that, then it's just that they've been absent from the picture, because the Hermit is kind of solitary, so they might have been a little bit keeping to themselves a little bit. But with the Chariot here, I mean, I have to assume that they came out you know, maybe of seclusion or just kind of an absence from talking with you and wanted to kind of work with you, but I don't know. We'll just see what else comes out. Let me get one. I'm going to use my... So I have a different quality deck. I've got a light side and a shadow side. I'm going to use the light side because there's something that I'm looking for here. Because this description is kind of funky. Yeah, well, Queen of Earth is showing up here. So it could be... Well, and water. That would make sense. This could be like someone with water, earth, maybe. They both showed up in feminized energy, though. Don't know why. Anyways, we'll move on. If it's not your, you know, don't stress too much about the signs there. But the main thing I was looking from that wasn't so much the sign. I wanted to see how that energy showed up, because this energy here does suggest some degree of maturity here. And then they got two other cards there suggesting that they do have some degree of maturity. All right. Do they have to be an earth sign? No. Do they have to be a water sign? No. It's just the qualities. Alright, what is this person thinking about? This ex-partner of Aries. What are they thinking about? Focus thoughts. What are they most focused on? Give me one card. So we have 9 of Wands. They are, to some extent, Aries thinking that this connection is a little bit of an uphill battle. Let's keep it simple. Is the degree of struggles. I don't think this person feels like they're making much headway in the situation. And the 10 of Swords wanted to come out. My thinking is that, I mean, this is possibly on your side. If you're the one that kind of felt that they betrayed you, then it's going to probably suggest that they feel that you're probably giving them a hard time about whatever it was and a lot of resistance, and therefore it's probably explaining why they were thinking about everything. On the flip side, it could be vice versa. They just feel like you're difficult. There's got to be an Aries out there that is giving this person hassle, so I don't know. But it's on their mind seems to be struggles, setbacks potentially. But the question is, in what context was that 10 of Swords? Was it them that did it, or I don't know? Was it a mutual kind of backstab? But it's an uphill battle one way or another. What are they hiding presently? This person Aries is dealing with, ex-partner, recent. 2 of Swords in reverse. There is pretty much a blockage. You guys could, it's possible you guys aren't even talking with each other based on that. There's some type of like mutual decision, which would probably suggest that when it comes to you guys trying to work things out, it's blocked, doesn't go anywhere. Which tells me that there's probably a degree of stubbornness going on here. Where both sides have their opinion, but neither can really agree with each other. Or someone is just basically, again, you gotta always say to yourself, if there's one person I could be leaning towards on the, you know, poor planning, less than the best, with, we got Queen of Pentacles in reverse showing up. There you go, Earth sign is showing up here. Again. Twice now we've had Earth energy in the feminine energy. So, oh, bingo! Wow, this is a water, Earth. Wow, we got Pisces, Cancer here. Hangman. Wow. So there is, you know what's weird about this situation, Aries, is showing that there is deep emotions. Like, so we're out of the page round, we're out of the night round, but we're into the Queen and King round. Look at that. So, is it the same person, or is it both of you? But whatever the case is, it's stuck. Alright, it's also possible that, I'm going to also lean towards it. This is perspective shift, because this card also talks about that, which is why he's hanging upside down. Only because we have Hermit here. So this person could be trying to understand what's going on in the situation and just, like, I don't know, maybe reflect on what's happened. Maybe they felt that, you know, it could be reflecting on the kind of, like, I don't know, emotions that you gave to them, especially if they kind of they took it for granted. That could be something. Take it or leave it. But it's, whatever the case is, the situation's blocked. Recent conflict. Also, this person is suggesting, because the Five of Wands is going to question 2 in their thoughts. So it is kind of suggesting here this person is trying to get perspective on exit, like trying to not reinstigate drama or quarreling. It probably is why this is here. In other words, like this person's aware that every time you guys interact, or maybe it's like short-term like stuff where you guys can maybe have a period where there's not too much like problems, but for whatever reason there needs to be some drama eventually, and it's always coming back to some issue or another. I don't know. This person may have their own perspective, or they may have their own opinion why they engage you in, I don't know, disagreements or whatever like that. And you might have your own opinion, but at the end of the day, are you guys seeing eye to eye? It doesn't suggest that. Look at that. It probably suggesting, I'm going to put that with number 3, that both of you are probably on guard with each other. You know, like the walls are up, or there's boundaries probably being crossed, or accusations around that. I don't know. I'm going to lean that 7 of Wands, Leo energy, is probably more on Aries side. What is this person hiding between them and Aries? No, I'm sorry. What are they hiding from Aries as far as feelings and romantic feelings? 1 card. We have Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't like that. Because that's kind of painting is... Why do they feel that? Why do they feel that way about Aries? They feel that, look at that. This person, Aries, feels that you're a cold fish. 2 of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse. It's kind of suggesting this person feels like if they were to try, basically make it, the way that I guess they're perceiving it is that this is kind of probably telling us why that this is in number 2, which is their thinking, their focused thoughts. The reason that is a focus is because of this. Alright, they're perceiving that there was at some point some type of chemistry or good side of you that they had. Maybe it got, because it got butchered or something like that, where they screwed things up, that it's too late now. Look, and there was like this, so this person is really kind of going back, in summary, and I'm just putting the deck down because I don't want any more cards. This is essentially saying a person that came into a situation with you that probably didn't know what they had when they had it. Okay? Is this going to be a romance, true romance story for all of you? No. But it's highlighting somebody here that did actually have emotional investment into you. Could there have been a rocky patch? Yeah. Did this person fuck up? Probably. Did you fuck up? I don't know. Someone did. Okay? Or both of you. Alright? But whatever the case is, once that stability was ruined, it seems like there's like some pretty bad friction here, and this person doesn't seem to know how to stabilize it, because it seems like their intention, even though the 10 of Swords and everything is there, I'm not seeing enough energy at all to suggest that this person is continuing to want to be an evil bastard. It kind of suggests that they are aware the situation is messed up, but it's like really no ways to fix it, because you are their perception is basically how you're acting, which is there's defensive energy here, there's blocked energies here, there's blocked emotions. Doesn't look like there's, it's like there's I don't know. I mean, the Knight being reversed there, and the 2 of Swords, probably suggesting. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just kind of like, nope, we're not entertaining that. So this person's like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So you might, I would expect, based on this energy, and also it's not even just that, it's just for you to open up and give. But there's probably a reason why you don't want to give, because you kind of feel that this person probably screwed you over, and therefore you're just shut off. So this person's out of deadlock. I don't know, that's all I can tell you about that. What is this person hiding from Aries that doesn't include emotions? So anything else, this could be like relationships, money, lifestyle problems, stuff like that, drugs, alcohol, double life. What do we got? Did not want those to fall, because boy, that's hard to keep picking those up. Kills your back. 6 of Wands. I want to hide that. not understanding the Six of Wands, Chief. You could maybe illuminate that a bit more. Oh, okay. So we got Aries energy with 3 of Wands and the Tower and going to 6 of Wands. Yeah, so, and we got Aries energy again, the Emperor. Let's see. Wow. Just give me a minute here. I'm trying to. It's a very odd message because it's like, why would they hide this from you? What is the reason they need to hide this from Aries? This is not. Why would this matter? Oh, we got Aries again. And then the Queen of Wands reversed. Why did they want Aries to know this? Give me one more card other than the Nine of Cups reverse, just to make sure that that's right. Let's use this deck. So this is just one more card to help me understand this. This is there. Oh, well, tell me more about that then. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay, there's the key. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, what the? Oh, we're gonna just not look into that. Oh, man, I wanted to trip this out. Jesus. Oh, man, what the hell is going on here now? Oh, Aries. I should not have dug into this. Really shouldn't have. Oh, but it's coming back to you. Oh, Jesus. My cards are just spitting on me. God. So this, look. There's this person in the description, the Hermit, right? There's Hermit again. But it's now King of Wands. Ooh. I wonder, Aries, here's the thing here. I'm a little, okay. This message could go so many different ways. I'm getting a little chills. Some chills came down my legs. Only my legs. Hopefully that's something not medical, but for reals, it feels like it's spiritual something. All right? I wasn't thinking of anything. It just came onto me. So the minute that I had a hunch, all right? My concern with this person is that their energy here shows that there's a large side of them that seems to be like a regular person, kinda. And what I mean by that is that if in the past they were kind of bad, like not good to you, or they were messing around, if they've said anything that they're changing or they want something different, that would be partially true, right? But the problem is that behind closed doors, there is still that side of them, I think, that is like the original them that's still there. And I think there's some confliction here. Because this energy that I'm seeing here is actually in some ways contradicting what I'm seeing here. And it's some of the same cards, which is a little alarming. Because the Ace of Swords in reverse can be pulling the wool over someone's eyes. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is like stonewalling, kind of. It can be stonewalling to a degree, but it's going to the Emperor, which is Aries card. But we can look at it. I mean, why would they still involve themselves? They wouldn't do that. Now, the other possibility is either, so there's one of two things going on here. Either A, this person is trying to give a charade here that they really want to work on things, and maybe there is a side of them that is like kind of wanting to entertain it, but there's this other side that's still trying to practice the old side of them, which is like probably non-committal and just kind of they've got some issues driving behind that or problems. I don't know. Maybe this is like not the first that they've done this because we had the Six of Wands here, and this is someone that generally likes to be in the spotlight or have attention or be successful or have nice thing, lavish things. And now we have the old king showing up here. Guess what there's contemplations going to? A treasure chest full of money. Okay. It does kind of suggest that this person is somebody that probably, it's possible, hasn't done the best when it comes to managing their money or stable foundations is not one of their fortes. It's almost suggesting that they seem to be more focused on themselves. And also with this being reversed can also talk about their degree of almost sex without love or, you know, just kind of in situations giving the perception that they're there for certain reasons when they're kind of actually for other reasons. But concern, why I'm saying also the sex without love is because look what it showed there and now what it's showing here. And this is by pulling the wool over your eyes. King of Cups reversed. And then it's right next to this. Right? Below the success card. Nine of Cups reversed. I almost feel, look, and this person might have actually had a shock to their system. In other words, like something came crashing down for them. Or like I don't know, it could be a job loss or some significant change, but this is something that they don't want you to know about because it might ruin your perception of them, and I think it's related to confidence, and I don't think they want you to see them in a light that could suggest that they're weak or not adequate or up to your level or something like that. So it could be something as simple as, so the light side of this Aries, this person is just covering up something bad that happened in their life, like a screw up or I don't know, something that they did that they perceive might like ruin their, I don't know, image. You might think they're lesser or something now, and they don't want that. The worst side of this is potentially somebody that is kind of unfortunately looking to kind of fix their situation by lying to people to get stuff to. How would you know this? If you know this person seems to be asking anything around money, about your living situation, can you help them with this or that, or any of those things recently, might be a red flag. All right, what is this person's near future intentions? And the Six of Swords here probably suggests they have to move on from something that was a failure or didn't work out, so they probably, again, don't want you to know about that. They're trying to find a better patch of grass, which is what this king would absolutely do. He's got to make moves. So this person does show in fire energy, but I don't change what I'm saying. I still think that this person is like an earth sign, water sign. The fire energy is coming out probably because of the situation. In other words, they have to be in fire energy to basically make moves because, I mean, Lord knows you're not going to do it for them. So unless they can convince you. Some of you Aries are going to say, I would never do that. Well, there are some that will. We got Two of Wands reversed and Three of Cups reversed. I don't know what that's. Oh, that was your intentions. Did it even draw intentions? I mean, I guess so. Just give me one more card for this person's. Sure. Okay. I don't really see this person doing much. Why won't they do anything? It seems from the image I'm seeing here that they're. Okay, well, please, on the table, please. And this person's energy is kind of A little bit all over the place here, Aries. I don't know what to think because it kind of suggests in some ways a 50-50. I'm getting the vibe that this person is like, there is a degree of stonewalling here with that Knight of Pentacles and what I'm seeing here. So you're gonna have to just use your judgment call on this because it's a little bit too, could go either way. This person seems like it's possible if you're not talking with them that they are. It's like they have feelings for you, but at the same time, it's like they don't feel like they're making any progress. So this is potential also that if they're just, this could also represent a commitment. They're looking for a different commitment. They may not tell you that. The Six of Wands can also be a little bit of playing the field, but it's kind of like somebody that's making themselves look good and everything for others. So like they want to be stand out. Um, I think this person's vacillating between whether they want to, it's like, oh, this is not gonna work, but I like it, I want it, but it's probably not gonna work. It's gonna be a buttload of work. But I could maybe go and entertain other things while Aries goes and fucks around, and then maybe they'll come around to me. It's like one of these things. It's got vacillating energy. I don't know. That's what I got for you. I don't think this person with the Four of Swords here, Two of Wands is reversed, Three of Cups in reverse. This person is still pessimistic towards you, and I mean, this is confirming it right here. I mean, they think that you don't really care. I don't see this person putting a whole lot of energy right now. Could they later? Probably. But that's what I got for you, Aries. I'm not sure what the best move here is. This kind of seems like it needs a bit of space to diffuse a little bit. But if you're kind of over this person, then I mean, they kind of feel it already is. But you be the judge of that. All right, thanks, Aries. Alright, who are we going to next? We're going to Taurus. Holy crap. Why is this coming up for Taurus? I haven't even started reading it. Yeah, we're just gonna put this. Alright, we'll keep it out. Fuck it. I don't know what that's about. Taurus. Taurus, how are the Bill gang doing? Alright, let's find your person, Taurus, and see what's going on. We had 4 cards drop out for you. 4 of Cups, upright, Cancer. We've got some fixed sign energy with the world reversed. And then we have, well, you can see it right there. Oh, I thought I wrote it a bit darker. Libra energy with the Four of Swords. And we have some Virgo with this knight here. So this is 2 messages here. I didn't ask a question, Taurus, but what this is suggesting here is that there is a timeout going on. Okay, but there's also a contemplation around movement because this knight here is looking for a foundation or an opportunity, really. With the Pentacle energy, there's more a degree of focus around actual stability. That means monetary, if, for example, when I say stability, that could be a living situation, it could be money. This is what I'm getting from your energy, all right? I'm also getting, well, I'm a little 50-50 on this. I don't know if this is your energy or not, because this is suggesting there's some degree of, like, unfulfillment, just this, like, disappointed, the shoulda, the coulda, the would'ves, but the world being reversed is just setbacks. There's a lot of, like, delays, which is probably why that knight's there. There's a degree of fear, anxiety, reflection, but it's in some ways it's like you have things available to you, but you're just not really. I don't know. And given that this is about an ex-partner, it seems like you would probably suggest that There's been like something didn't pan out how it was supposed to. Maybe it was somebody. And there's a reflection under the tree. You know, the universe might be trying to tell you advice or things to help you with the situation, but it's kind of in some way suggesting like, I don't know, it's just it's just not doing it, you know? It's like thanks chief, but no thanks type thing. I don't know. Take it how you want, but that was wild. I didn't ask any questions for that. All right, we're doing ex-partner of Taurus in the last, ideally 3 months, but up to 5 months. Someone of recent interaction. Who is Taurus dealing with? Who is highlighting in this read? We want to know who this person might be. Oh, that's way too many cards. No, I can't get that. We need 2 cards and who this person might be that Taurus, I guess, is on and off with, or is just blocked right now from. We have Death in reverse. Okay. So this has been a situation that is still stuck on something. So what I mean by that is that there's a particular kind of breaking point in a relationship or a connection where things can change in connections, but when Death's reversed, it's kind of suggesting like not letting go of something that already failed. But the question is, where did it fail? So there's a point in the connection where things went sour pretty bad, and there seems to be like some type of, like, you can pretty much put the hook right there where it keeps coming back to that. Like, it'll follow the rope, it'll pull you right back to this one situation. But that's kind of like a catalyst of what started whatever's going on between the two. So this person is obviously someone that is either referring to that or always brings it up to you, or is like constantly like just telling you the whole damn time, like, you know, I don't know, just reminding you of the past maybe. One more card and who this person might be. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person may not be doing well financially, Taurus. It's water plus earth, so my thinking is that they're kind of just not, whoever this person is probably just is not using, I mean, emotionally, because this person could be shut off completely, or just depressed maybe. But it's showing here that there's like a lack of commitment, you know, with this queen here. This is not the type of queen, I mean, this can be a bad queen when it's reversed, but we don't have any cards to suggest it yet. So it's telling me immediately, especially from my intuition, that this is coming from a standpoint of just in like raw instability, like just not, something is not being manageable in their life, and they're kind of like, their emotions are shut off a little bit. Could it be related to this situation? Possibly. I almost wonder if this person's still stuck in the past. Could be. And it's suggesting stuck here as well with Pisces. This person's just at a standstill. Like, they can't, like, their paralysis by analysis could be a thing here. And you even see the money is falling out of their pockets. This person feels like they're just getting drained or depleted. I don't know where I got that from, but let's go with it, whatever. Alright. So, something like that. If you know anything with their, I mean, if they're doing really, really well, successfully, or being successful, I have a hard time telling you what this means, because it doesn't really make sense to them. I mean, they could be stuck in the past. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse could suggest that they're fixated on money, if that's a thing. But the Hangman would, I don't even know how that would fit in there. So I don't know. You be the judge of that. But I'm getting a strong urge that this is someone that's not doing well, like as far as the stability and money goes. Tell me about this person that Taurus is dealing with. Ex-partner. We want to know what this person is thinking about. What is their thoughts towards Taurus, and what are they focused on? Whoa. So we got Page of Wands in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, and we got air energy here, the Star and the Knight of Swords. Dude, this looks like a battle. Holy crap. Look at this. This looks like a freaking, I don't know, like the two factions going to war with each other. You seen that? Did you read the terms of my conditions? We will not comply. We asked you for more, and you said no. That is because you are unfair. Kind of see where this kind of quarrel might be going. I don't know. This kind of tells me that this person seems to be kind of, they're trying to trump, like, in some ways, like a vision. They have like this vision of like how they see things. Look, Five of Pentacles in reverse. They have how they see things and how things could improve, and they keep trying to communicate it. It suggests here, but what they're getting here is that when it comes to you, it's going on deaf ears, and there's no action or anything coming from your part. And I'm being serious, and here's why. I could really make this really nasty. I could, okay, but Chief got really upset with me yesterday. So, as you can see, I'm a lot more civil. So, Page of Wands in reverse here is probably suggesting that this person, which is you, actually what I'm saying, this would be you, Taurus. You're saying, I'm not a fire sign, Taurus. It's you, okay? Is not taking the communication very well, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse suggesting fixed sign energy. I'm not budging. This person feels that they've got a position on this that is superior to yours, and that would be they have a plan and you don't. That's essentially what I'm not exaggerating. That's how it's coming across. This person feels they have a vision, but on your side, there's just an absence of that. The fire energy is representing here, not that you're a fire sign, it's telling us that that's what your action is doing. And you're probably, it's almost suggesting like there's no, look, 3 cards of fire. So this, I don't know why, I mean, this is weird though. Why, I mean, why do, 10 of Swords. Why am I getting that on your side? But, I mean, I'm not saying you did that, but it seems to be a driving reason behind that. You've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse? No, I'm not going to take that. Spirit, can you just give me 1 card for each side on who, because this is a mudslinging or finger-pointing contest here. Why is Taurus resisting this person? Why would it suggest Taurus is resisting? And you might say to yourself, well, I'm not. But it's suggesting here that there is some type of behavior that's suggesting that. And I'm just being honest. Look. 2 of Wands in reverse and the Justice in reverse. So you feel like this person betrayed you. Justice in reverse. God gets away with stuff. You feel that the vibe that I'm getting off is that, like, you feel like this person doesn't ever want to take a chance on you, or they play it safe. Look, 2 of Cups. Like, they always want to basically play it safe. They don't ever want to take a chance on the connection or something like that, or they don't ever take risks and types. But at the same time, you also feel like they're sneaky because we have 10 of Swords here. And it seems like in some ways, like, this could be a Taurus that's got like a little bit of some ego that's coming out here. A lot of you are like, oh, that's rude, Wes. I'm not saying it's all of you. I'm just saying there could be a dynamic of that here. And if it's not ego, then it's suggesting maybe depression or anxiety, or just feeling like not just flat out, just not happy or satisfied with the situation, but with this person. So when it comes to the pizzazz, the wow factor, and the energy that it suggests you're putting forward, it's very little. It's like, you're kind of like, this person should fucking make all the effort. I'm not going to do shit. And I don't even really trust them to begin with. You know, they've got problems and issues and stuff like that. And again, to confirm, we've got the 10 of Swords here. So this is driving probably whatever this is. And then we've got, when you're coming up just above you, good old Justice reverse. So you already have this dynamic that it's unfair, it's not balanced. You almost probably feel that this person has some type of advantage, or they're getting things or something like that that you don't have, maybe. I mean, this sounds crazy, I know, folks, but I mean, this is what I'm getting. All right. And you feel in some ways, like I said, with that Fool in reverse, like they don't want to take a chance on the connection, or they keep showing you interest, but what's really happening, what's on the other side of this Justice, is that they keep like stonewalling you. So you're getting the perception that this person just doesn't give a shit, or they're just messing you around. Is what you're getting. All right, and this is why the world's reversed probably, and there's this kind of like, I don't know, there's almost this reflection, but there's only to move forward to heal. I mean, sorry. This is quite a wacky situation you got going here. For whoever this is applying to, of course. But what I want you to know is, Taurus, is that it is suggesting here that this person, whoever you're dealing with, is showing up, regardless of whatever they did. They are kind of feeling like the dream or the wish between, like, I don't know. I guess how they see this what it could be, is just not being well received by you, or it's not, you're not understanding it, like how they're, look, tower. So maybe that's what you're supposed to hear. All right, let's move on. That's all I guess you need to hear. It's my cue to move on. All right, what are they hiding presently between you and them, the person that Taurus was dealing with? From emotions, feelings, regular, or just general and romantic, between only Taurus and them. So this, you made them very happy, it would seem. Kind of the polar opposite of what you're showing here, which is weird. What else? Can you give me one more card? Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this person also feels that you're a little bit unstable. How you come across. Guys, if you disagree with that, just it's just a tarot reading. You do what you want, okay? I'm telling you what it says here. But it's showing Two of Pentacles in reverse is fumbling with football. So this person doesn't feel... Look. Oh, okay. Oh, I want to take that too. So here's the problem. When I say the Two of Pentacles being reversed there, whoa, well, that can't be right. It's suggesting one's juggling here. What? How? Why would that feel that? That can't be right. Yeah, because we got a King of Wands here, Three of Cups. You know, this is could be partying could be a thing. This could be having like other suitors. This person thinks you might, yeah, this person thinks you're juggling. And I understand that a lot of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so wrong. Look, and this could even suggest they know the truth. There's, because the sun, I don't know, towards this, look, I'm going to give you two ways to look at it. Because again, I don't want you to start flipping out here, right? This is how they feel. They're not telling you. This is their hidden feelings towards you, general or romantic. And this, what's coming through here is suggesting Two of Pentacles reverse going to Three of Cups, King of Wands. Warning, because that kind of suggests that this person's absolutely thinking that either A, you're partying, B, you're going on different dates, Tinder dates, whatever, or you're just getting around or you're seeing other suitors. Whether that is correct or not doesn't matter, because this is what they think. You know, so I mean, but if it is what it is, right? The sun here, it's tricky now, because what this would suggest is that they almost, the sun can be illumination of things. They see clearly now, right? So it can almost tell me now with this that they maybe feel that they have the inside know-how or of what's really going on, you know, that you don't tell them. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. This person could have some degree of insecurity, maybe. Apart from that, the lightest message that I can give you, Taurus, is that this person, if you don't feel that you've ever had a discussion at all, or there's never been any type of jealousy or anything like that, then what this is directly going to say is that this person feels you're boring. Like, literally. And the reason I'm saying that is because you got, like, the reversals here suggesting there's low, this will all imply low fun, low excitement, low impulsivity, low sex, low anything sex. There could be just like a lack of just, like, there's no fun really anymore. It's like a lot of the energy here is all serious, it's emotional stuff, and it kind of is weird because this person seems to be somebody that's showing up wanting things to be other than they are, but I don't know, but there must be a reason why you, if it applies to you, why you feel the way you do. Alright. What is this person that we're spying on for Taurus? What are they hiding that's not around emotions between them and Taurus? general stuff, their relationship, people, money, stuff they definitely don't want Taurus to know about. Page of Cups. So they are offering, oh, Queen of Cups. Oh, okay, Jesus. Oh, we're gonna let's shuffle that back in. There was too many 4 cards there. So hopefully this person's not, I don't think that could be right. Let me just double check that. But it's possible this person may be trying to look for another romantic option, but I don't think they've found anything yet. Excuse me. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm just gonna go with that, Taurus. I think this person is kind of like, I'm getting this intuitively. I get the sense that this person is frustrated, I think sexually, and I'm being honest when I say this. I honestly think this person's, based on what I'm seeing here, based on that knight being reversed, I think this person's just getting like sexually frustrated, and so, especially if this is a guy, could be a girl, depending on your situation, but they're just like, they're trying to look for potentially something else to maybe replace this, because if this is kind of like a dead fish in water, it's like they're like, well, what am I getting from this? It's just a waste of time, especially if there's no, you know, bedroom time and all this stuff. I mean, I'm just gonna go and see what else is out there. So I don't think this person's doing it from a malicious, like some people are like, oh, I knew they were gonna go and search and stuff like that. Like, well, you can't really blame them, to be honest, Taurus, because it's kind of suggestive here that you're not really giving them like the time of their life. Could it be possible that there is some spontaneous sex between you two? Maybe, but it just seems there's nothing here that's really showing a spark. I mean, this is like some energy that's like on life support, so I don't know. And especially this person's already, you know, you got to think about it. If they're not getting any action, they're thinking you're getting it from somewhere else. That's the problem. I mean, so there's a recipe for like, I don't know. I think you guys could be like self-destruct each other. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but what is this person's near future intentions towards Taurus? The person we're spying on for Taurus, the expert. Recent. 2 cards. Deck's not shuffling. Oh. So I have 6 of Swords and 9 of Cups here. We had that earlier for one of the signs. It went over the star there. So my assumption is that this person might, that could be a clue that this person's kind of like, as I said, probably is starting to kind of mimic whatever you're doing, because they're like, if you're doing it, I'm going to go and do it myself. We got 9 of Cups here. This person may be drinking at a bar a lot. It's also possible that they are just trying to look for, like I said, as you know, wherever they can find stability, just get a move on. The 9 of Cups here can talk about that they're pursuing something that they've always wanted to do, or just kind of being themselves again, or wanting to look successful. And that's not to like rub it in your face. It could just be that they just want to get a move on, I guess. I mean, shit. I mean, if you're not really getting anything in a situation, why stick around? You know, I think this is one of the mentalities. But you take it or leave it. I'm not getting anything like this person's. I gotta be honest, Taurus. I mean, I'm just not getting anything here that's suggesting yet that this person is like toxic. I mean, you be the judge of your own life, right? What is this person's near future intention? Give me one more card. Is there anything else? Stability, I think with this 4 of Wands here, I'm going to take that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do think this person here, Taurus, is wanting to find potentially a commitment or a relationship somewhere else. I think that's on their agenda, but I also think that there could be some degree of like they want to just kind of get, I don't know, this is something that's more maybe aligned with their star energy here. Okay. Given that they seem to have been pretty, I don't know, I would think they would be vocal. But if that's, you know, you might have a different perspective on that. But it kind of suggests the Knight of Swords doesn't really want to change direction. He kind of knows where he's going and he just goes in there. It can be a bit reckless. It's like a kamikaze effect going on there. But in this case, it kind of suggests this person's pretty persistent on what they want and where they want to go. It may not be the most efficient or best ideas, but hey, you know, they're happy with it. And I think this situation is kind of at a standstill, and this person's like, I'm not really getting anything out of this situation, so who gives a shit type thing. So anyways, Taurus, that's what I got for you. That was quite a long one. Hopefully you got something out of it. Yeah. Okay. Why does that feel crooked? God, I hope I don't make this worse. Okay. 52. Gemini. Gem. One of my favorite signs. Yes, Gemini. Kind of a little bit of a problem sign when it comes to the, you know, the little, when you get a bit annoyed, but, you know, I was watching a video. You can actually go and watch it if you want to. It's on YouTube, and I think it's like something like asking people what the worst zodiac sign was, or the most, which sign they dislike the most. Overwhelmingly Gemini. What have you guys been doing? Wow, you guys have a track record, but hey, if it makes you feel better, Aurawest here on your side, right? Seems like well, G-Eazy's like, I'm a crazy fucking Gemini. I think that pretty much says it all. I knew a Gemini actually at work, and boy, did she like money. I'm just kidding. All right, Geminis, I love you though. All right, let's do this. Giving you a hard time. It's not really a hard time, because I'm actually like, I'm kind of like, is it gaslighting? Because it's like, I don't know, I can't remember. Because it's like I'm telling you I'm like something bad, but at the same time good at the same time. You know, it's confusing. So we have two cards coming out for you. The Three of Pentacles upright, we got Capricorn, and we have some Aries with the Two of Wands reverse. Chief was like, just shut up, Wes. I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Who is this person that we're spying on for Gemini? You know what? We're just going to pull a quality card right away. And I don't know why I didn't do this. I have the light. So I have, for the quality deck, there's shadow traits and light traits now I included. All right. So there's it's quite a fair balance now, and this is going to describe something about this person that could be significant. These qualities are only going to be used in certain situations, and Gemini always has a problematic read. So I'm going to pull it right away. Faith. All right, so that's good. We got a light side coming through, or a light trait coming through. So essentially, it's suggesting that this person could be someone that's spiritual or has some type of connection with Source. They may watch tarot as well. It's possible that this person, if they don't watch tarot, then it could be religious. Or if they're not, none of those, could just be someone that believes in some type of higher power. Oh my god. I need to take a timeout just for a second. No problems for the other reads so far, but when I got to your reading, it's something. Like brain farts. It's kind of weird. 8 of Cups came up here. 8 of Swords. Double eights. Faith. Clarify the faith. Why does this person show up with the, oh, God, it's like flipping cards at me. So we got 10 of Cups here and the Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm not so certain if that was it related to that? I'm gonna say yes, it is. My gut's like screaming that's related to that. So for some reason they have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Cups going to Faith. Which is weird because that Queen of Wands being reversed there is a little bit weird. Why would the Queen be reversed? Queen of Wands reversed. Look. Or is it faithfulness? Jeez, I don't know what's going on here. I almost wonder, Gemini, if this is somebody that this could be symbolic of marriage, because we have the 10 of Cups here. Was this is not hopefully somebody that, because look at this. So I'm not saying they were fucking around with somebody else. It's possible that, oh, I wonder in some cases if this was how you're showing up maybe, and this was them. Or it could be vice versa. Okay, whichever you want, because it could suggest that somebody had was attached to like a family situation or something like that, or they had a marriage already or something they were dealing with, and for that reason they couldn't commit. So there could have been like a test of like faithfulness with each other, like how much do you guys, how much do you really love me, or how much do you really care about me, type thing. What's weird is that this king is, like I said, looking away, and that kind of tells me like somebody was kind of just disinterested in discussing it, or just kind of gave that appearance that they don't give a shit. Trapped. Look, and it's on this queen side. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, both stuck energies. Or, well, one's having to try and walk away, but it's going like it's like showing trapped with the 8 of Swords. So, and this is going to be no progress, no moving forward. So, somebody's stuck in some type of situation of some sort that's kind of like probably causing problems. Either that, or it could even suggest for some of you that this person doesn't want to commit. Like, you're just kind of like, I can't move it. You're frustrated because maybe that's something that you're interested in. You want a deeper connection. It could just talk about having a genuine, deep, fulfilling connection that could be like life, last a lifetime. Or you spent a lot of time into it. Or, like I said, coming back to originally what I said, is that I think it's something around marriage or, it's like a long-term partnership. I mean, the question is, why is this king not looking at the queen? It's weird. I could have positioned it, and I didn't. Like I said, it's always about when you position these cards, how they look. Because if the king had been on the right side, it would have been looking at the queen, not now. So, and just toss it out. So, just because it's the king, though, don't get it mistaken and just say, like, oh, that's my ex. We don't know who the hell it is. All right, it could be you or them. But you would know your situation, though. So if you know for a fact that it's like, oh yeah, they're dealing with something like that, probably, well, it's them. All right. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, if you were the one that's pretty much got like some, I don't know, responsibilities, or you're wanting a deeper connection, you're the one chaser. Because this king, sure, like I said, it just doesn't seem to really care about whatever's going on there. It's like almost ignoring. It's kind of weird. Look, I got Queen of Swords here in reverse. And once, look at this. How weird is this? So let me get it right though. I have to show it. So it'll be on this side. This just came out, and I didn't ask a question, but this is what came out. Oh man, please don't screw this up. As it was like that. Yeah. Take a look. So we just had the fire, right? So we had the. So this could be like twin flame energy, like a twin flame, and the twin flame dynamics are really crazy because they're not they're not always very fun. Look at that, Queen of Swords reversed, and look what we got, the King back. But now check this out. Is that not weird? When it comes to progress, this person's not putting the effort in, or they don't want to, whoever that is. When it comes to discussions, this person wants to talk. But then, this is weird. Like, why is the Queen reversed now? There, look. About stability. So you guys aren't on alignment, I guess, when it comes to... So this is what's weird here. This is like a twin flame read here, Gemini. The thing is a question of like who's the air sign, who's the fire sign. Both of you are. Both of you are showing. One is showing up as here. Look. So this is one pairing, and then this is the other. So you guys, one of you is in the fire energy upright, and one of you is in the reverse, and then one of you is in the air energy, and one of you is reversed. So you guys are basically, in some ways, this is like a mirroring situation. So there's friction here, and you guys, it looks like are, oh, and this, that's what I'm thinking. This is probably a divinely guided connection here. Like I said, a twin flame. But here's the thing with the twin flame one, is that these connections, typically when it comes to that, sound really good and flashy, but the problem is that they can have like these romantic sparks where they're amazing. They're incredibly amazing. They have like their, you know, golden years or whatever like that, but these connections typically have attached to them these lessons and things that you have to learn, and they're like polar opposites. Like your person's going to be, and did we not just see that? Polar opposite energies, right? Let's take a look at that again, because this is a characteristic of twin flame energy. Look at that. Look at that. Polar opposite dynamics. Huh? How often do you see that in a tarot reading? So this is probably the first time we've actually had a twin flame reading. First time, I think, for sure. I've never ever, I mean, the odds of seeing something like that to actually say it's a twin flame reading is pretty rare, if you ask me. But we've seen it here today. And you've even got the soul tie here. So this means in some ways that no, they're spiritual, they may not go to church or nothing like that, but what it is suggesting that whether they like it or not, this person probably attached to you from a spiritual tie. In other words, there's things that you guys are supposed to learn from each other. Meaning one of you has the fire energy and the other has the air energy. So you're supposed to learn something off each other. So this person could be very active, you could be very passive. This person could be very intellectually smart, you may be a bit more impulsive and not really care to want to learn a whole bunch of stuff. You may be more fun. Yeah, I'm just saying flip it how you want, but I'm just giving examples. There's opposite energies here, and two different personality profiles and makeup of a person. And they're coming together, they're being spiritually brought together because both of them would be like, they can complement each other incredibly well. Very, very well. Like this could be a partnership of a lifetime. But there's one catch. They have to be able to work together. And this is already showing, that's why that king was looking away, why we got these issues here, because there's a disconnection already. And why the stuck energy is showing up here, because stuck energy is very common with these twin flames connections, because it's two powerful dynamics, like personalities coming together, and they clash with each other eventually. Because what ends up happening is that the fire energy in this case would absolutely overwhelm the air. Whoever, well, both of you are the same here, but the problem is that whoever's got the upright of the king energy, I'm assuming is going to be the dominant fire sign, where they're going to overpower the other side, because this queen's reversed. She ain't doing nothing. All right. So enough with. I hate this card. I'm starting to honestly hate this card. We're just gonna put it back. If it comes out again, we'll read it. All right. But yeah, so there, it's kind of a weird dynamic because one person's displaying, like I said, that fire strength, and the other person's displaying the air strength. So it's like they're kind of trying to almost, like, even though both are capable of, maybe using their, I don't know, the air side of them more or learning a bit more, it's like they're choosing not to. And then the other person's doing the same thing as far as the Wands energy. So they would rather just kind of be passive and stonewall and make a fort type thing. And the other one's like, well, I'm just going to keep moving, blah, blah, blah. I don't like waste time on that. But there's like friction where both sides are kind of wanting to wage with each other. And it's like, I think that's getting in the way of things, and that's why we've got this. Well, it's not working out, it's stuck, it's not going anywhere. And this is what popped out between both of you. There needs to be better planning. There needs to be some love with that water and that queen there. Suggesting also with her earth side that there needs to be a stable compromise on what your goals are, your visions. Are we getting the results that we're looking for? Because Seven of Pentacles does look at the field and your harvest. Do you like what you see? If you don't, maybe we need to change that. And in this case, one's responsible for the water, one's responsible for, I don't know, irrigation or, I don't know, whatever, planting the seeds. But there's like friction on who's doing what and who's got a better idea, and therefore, so there's nothing growing. And then it's your fault. You're the one that's doing this. No, it's you. Well, I'm the one that thought this. Well, you're the one that's supposed to be doing it. You see how this goes? Bad. Look at that. Damn, I am on point. No, it's just backwards in circles. It's not good. There's bad planning. Plans are not being executed well. Again, it's coming back to, this is a twin flame situation. If you ever hear it one time on Aurawest Tarot, it's this reading. And I might actually save it just for a bookmark for future, so I can review back on it if anyone asks about what does a twin flame reading look like. It looks like this. This is a twin flame reading. So is that all of you? No. Unfortunately, it's not going to be for all of you, Gemini. It just depends. Twin flames are very... It's like a criteria you really need to match, like to really be considered that. Long history, a lot of problems, but it's like you would know almost too, because typically there is always a yin and a yang, but it's powerfully like, it's very like, I mean, the whole thing just seems like a little bit too, like, it's almost like it's been written out, like a script or something like that. That's kind of how it almost looks. Because it's always easy if everyone wants to say we're twin flame. But you gotta remember, folks, that twin flame isn't always that good. I mean, it brings a shit ton of problems. It has the potential to be incredibly good, but life can be really, really difficult because you're almost learning off of the other person. And these situations typically don't go well. Like I said, if you don't want to leave the house, right? The reason you're paired up with this person is to start getting you to leave the house more. How that kind of happens throughout your history with this person, how that lesson gets kind of transferred onto you, I don't know. But it does happen. Look. And working with each other. Very big, because this is, look at that, generating new ideas with each other. This is a huge problem here, because it's suggesting that this is not really, unfortunately, whatever situation, or I guess whoever this applies to in their situation, you being the Gemini and whoever this other person is, I can't unfortunately say which sign this is, because given that's a twin flame reading, it could be any sign. It's just showing that you guys both are mirroring the same energy. So I guess this must be the dynamic here on why this connections here is to learn to work with each other, and the Ace of Swords there is generate new ways to kind of work with each other or ideas. It's like both using a little bit of that air energy, but in this case, it's not favoring the air sign. It's just kind of suggesting you guys need to work better with each other. But the thing is, it comes back to what I told you. I said, like, one side is fixed on how they see it, and the other is, based on their familiar, it's what they know. Somebody that's in Wands energy all the time is going to know Wand stuff very well. Air, same thing. All right? But this is finger pointing, trying to get your way. And I mean, good luck if it's like well, Gemini, you're not a fixed sign, so I think you'll be all right. Page of Wands in reverse. There's also, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of initiation going on. Like nobody's really like reaching out to each other here. Why is that? Why is the Page of Wands reversed? Could also suggest that energy, when you do come together, it's just being like, it's just going in too many different places. The Ace of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse both have instability, like reckless, explosive potential of the Wands energy, because of the fact that they don't know. With like the Ace of Wands, could just be, like I said. Well, let's not talk about that because I'm gonna go on a tangent. This page here being immature and reverse kind of suggests that when he has a temper, he just does stupid stuff, and that means that he's going to take that frustration, that energy, and he's going to go and fucking do something stupid. It's not executed well. It's not like, hey, how can I effectively get this pent up aggression or whatever out without causing the whole town to hate me? This page doesn't think that. It just goes ahead and does it, and then he thinks about the consequences later. And this kind of seems like what's going on here is that instead of the good energy, or I'm sorry, the good Wands energy upright going into this, it's going into probably between each other, like who's doing what and who said what type thing, and who's right and who's wrong. Okay, and this is why Temperance is coming out. It's trying to say, like, you guys got to figure out some other way to deal with your issues here, because this is not helping things move forward. Look at that. There's no love. It's not allowing love to start again. And this could even talk about with your own spirituality, because this is a spiritual connection apparently. So whoever that's applying to here, that the Ace of Cups in reverse is there's like a spiritual shut off a little bit. Like that's not being taken into consideration. What a situation here, Gemini. I don't even know who this is connecting. I hope I'm connecting with someone here. You know? But... It's a little different from how I usually read tarot because, you know, like I said, Spirit wasn't happy with me yesterday. Pretty sure I got a lightning bolt. Or, well, yeah, I felt like a lightning bolt. I think I was unconscious for a while. Just kidding, Chief. I'm so kidding. Please, please. Oh, I got a card come out. Oh, got Ace. Jeez, I think there's every like Ace card here. Why was okay? I gotta ask this, Chief. Why did the Ace of Pentacles go to number 4? I have like numbers on the thing here, so I can keep track of what the question I'm at. Why did you shoot the Ace of Pentacles? Ooh. That went over what they're hiding. Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be for what they're hiding, but it's relationships, people, money, lifestyle problems, drugs, alcohol, double life. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. So this one's different. The other two are between you and them. This is not. Well, it does include you, but the other one was more like, never mind. So more for you. This does include you, but this is their general life. But when it comes to knowing you, and when they think of you, they're like, I don't want, you know, so-and-so to know about this. Talking about Ace of Pentacles reverse. Why is that there? This could talk about illegal behavior or underhand behavior. I sure hope not. Or getting fired even from a job. Why? Oh, wait. Now I'm a little nervous here. Because this is already a problem between you two. We literally had the angel card come out to deliver us that message. I guess we're going to find out now what this is about. That's between you two. Why is the Ace of Swords reversed? Why would that be something that they're having to hide? No. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and clarified by Ace of Swords in reverse. Why? Oh, I don't like this, Gemini. I got this for you. So, here's the thing, Gemini. I know these readings are long, but I'm actually only doing 6 signs today because I wanted to make these readings. You guys said that you voted for it. You wanted longer readings, so that's why I did it. The Magician reversed here is suggesting something very scary. Last night, I already recorded all 6 zodiac signs for Let's Spy on them, and today was going to be the last 6. I repeated all of these because of, unfortunately, what the spiritual conversation was about. Was not very, I don't know. Spirit didn't like my behavior, right? I actually agreed with them. I had a bad attitude last night. So I redid these readings, right? But Magician Reverse came out for your reading last night too. This is showing, unfortunately, that this partner of yours does have a devious side. So they are the polarity that is going to be the more dominant fire one. Okay, so you are going to show up. Well, I mean, what am I saying? It's so go figure because it's like you are the air sign. So let's not beat around the bush here. You're the air sign dynamic, but you're low. So you're showing your wand's energy is reversed, meaning you don't take action. You're not taking action towards this person. This person keeps coming back to you repeatedly with this wand's energy. But the problem is that their queen is reversed when it comes to the swords energy, meaning that they are not telling the truth all the time, which is probably why this is actually. Oh my God, what am I saying? This is so simple. This is so freaking simple. So this is simply a connection here where you're dealing with somebody, like I said, that won't commit to you. Do you know what I mean? High fire energy. They keep going in and out. You're wanting to work it out with them, balance. There's obviously, this is the issue between you two, which we already talked about. There's bad planning going on here, but it's this king. They're stuck in how it's almost like a player mentality, unfortunately. All right, this is what this is about. You're wanting to see, you want answers about what, do they really care about you? Why do they keep playing these games with you? You're getting frustrated at it. And this person, unfortunately, the energy I'm seeing here is suggesting they are, there is a degree here, Gemini, and the only reason I'm saying this, only reason, and I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. This is why this page of Wands was reversed over the Ten of Cups going to the King of Swords upright, is because it's suggesting and telling me that you keep wanting to talk about having a, like, you're not maybe directly talking, like forcing it upon them, but the king is someone that doesn't really make moves or anything, but it's kind of like, you know what I want, you know why I'm here, and you know exactly, like, you're firm in your position about what you're looking for and what you're wanting, but you almost feel like it's not being well received, or it's being ignored, or this person is, like I said, you misdirecting that one's energy, and like you want to put that one's energy towards it, like, let's talk about it, initiate it, and this person's kind of like, no. But they won't tell you that. You know, they won't tell you that, but they'll still show up. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I suppose when I think about it now, it would be actually make more sense that, because I kind of thought maybe, because this is tricky, because the only thing I'm trying to figure out is who is, could I attribute it that we can say Gemini is the king and the queen up there, and they're the fire only, or we can look at it as fire and air. Problem is, I'm a rising Gemini, and I would have fire in my chart. I'm actually like quite a lot of fire in my chart, so I would apply those even. Shit. Because that's what makes sense here, because yeah, they wouldn't want to go forwards with you on this. So they're blocking it. And then you are getting frustrated because they come to you and then you don't want to talk to them because you're like, fuck you, because you didn't want to talk to me. You didn't want, you know, I try to discuss this with you. Look, I try to discuss it with you. Or I'm willing to do that. And look, you didn't even want to entertain it. You didn't even want to, you don't make any moves toward it. You know, because you got to show some interest, right? Wands energy is like, it's like literally moving your ass to try and say, okay, I'll put some effort into it, right? You know, and then hopefully if she's putting some effort into it, we might see this queen upright. But the problem is, it's saying reverse here. So my thinking is in some ways that this person just wants to do this. Let's just do stuff and not worry about having to just discuss stuff. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And I think it's frustrating you. Just take it or leave it. But coming back to this, it's suggesting that this person has this, the Magician Reverse is bad here, Gemini, because it's telling me the same thing it did last night, is that this is qualities, unfortunately, that mimic traits and I gotta be very careful when I say this because Spirit got mad last night, and I'm still sticking with it. But it's a card that can have the potential of somebody that could be a trickster, and the trickster comes from a lot of myths and lore about basically devil-like entities. But I'm not saying this person is the devil, but what I am saying is that it derives qualities off, because the trickster is always trying to play this confusing game with people. That's where the con artist comes from. You know, it's like they portray something that they're not in order to achieve an outcome, and then they fool you. And by the time that you realize that they're walking off with your cash, this is the same kind of thing here. And this is horrifying to see this, because it's going to the Ace of Swords in reverse, directly what you suspect, that this person's playing a game with you, and they absolutely, unfortunately, are. Oh boy. Yeah, Gemini, this twin flame here, don't get me wrong. Just because this shit's going on doesn't mean they're not. It can't be your twin flame. Whoever, this is a twin flame for someone out there, or a couple of you, or I don't know how many of you, but it is going on. All right, and this person, it seems like you are wanting to work on things. They have a different approach on this, and unfortunately, it's embodying some type of behaviors that are still just not cleaned out the closet. They're still going on, like bad behaviors. So you're going to really struggle to achieve this right now with this person, unless there's like a Hail Mary that I see here, Chief. But I mean, what is the reason, Spirit? What is the reason that this person is, that Gemini is dealing with? Why is there this? Why am I getting this vibe that? Look, there you go. So, Gemini, I can't give you a solid answer as to what's causing this. I don't really know what's driving their behavior, but what I can tell you is that this person isn't, as of right now, maybe not next week or the week after, I don't know, but as of right now, it's suggesting that their behavior is very toxic. They don't seem to want to change. They're very fixed on that. Even for air energy, it's hard for an air sign to change or want to accommodate, but it kind of almost suggests that you're the one that's actually trying to do that. This person's like being fire energy should be at least open to it, but they're not. So, and it's suggesting here there's games being played. That's why it doesn't make sense. If you're confused, it's because they're playing games. Literally, they want to win, and it's showing with that Five of Swords. Once again, it's somebody's got to win. Who's gonna win? The one with the biggest ego. Wouldn't happen to be this person we were just talking about, which would match that, right? This person might have, I don't know, like, it's got to be something related to like a trauma or something that's driving this behavior, because this is like really abnormal, unusual. Like they're intentionally like trying to one-up you, sabotage the situation. Like they'll give you like mixed signals, like they'll want to come towards you, but then they're gonna like start drama. This is why you're probably holding your sword, basically on guard type thing, because you know how this person is, Gemini. You know what they're gonna do. Try and sell you a story that's not going to ever get there. And there it is again. Look at that. You know that this person's going to cop out at the last minutes, but like, oh, well, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune being in there. 7 of Cups. Oh, I got chills. Gemini, listen to this really carefully. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I can't. Oh, it's all over here. Instant. The minute I picked up Wheel of Fortune. Hear Old West out. For some of you, this king, who gives a shit if it's a man or a woman? It's fire, whatever. Actually, no, I do give a shit, because this person shows up in masculine energy. All right, man or woman. If it's a woman, they're showing up as a tomboy. They could look like a female all day long, but they're showing up as a man inside. All right, and if it's a man, then they're a man. All right, just based on the energy they're showing here. This person high potential. I'm gonna say about over a 10 out of 10 that this person is a player right now. Am I saying it just to be like kind of let's just get back at them? No, I'm telling you that this person they want to have fun. They don't want to have anything serious. They want to have it their way. They want to do what they want to do. They don't want to be having these conversations about commitment stuff. They, in some ways, are playing games. I think they get a bit of excitement out of it. It's persistently showing here they're literally telling you one thing, not doing the other. They're not coming with their cup up. Their heart's closed off, you know. And this is potential that this person is emotionally shut off, and they're just wanting to party all the time. They want to have success. They want to have the glory. They want to have the, oh, we could be thing. But there's really no drive behind it. It's just kind of like, I don't really give a shit. I just said that in a moment. You know, when we're having fun, it seemed good. It sounds good to me. But actually doing it, I don't want to do that. That's where the confusion's coming in. It is a challenge. And I don't know. With the Wheel of Fortune here, kind of suggests that this person is unfortunately probably going to make an appearance again. But how it's going to happen, you won't really see it, you know, if it does happen. The Seven of Cups here can be like a world of possibilities on how this will happen, but you'll probably have, it could be related to a test, like to see what you do, especially if you walked away from this person, because I get a sense that this person's coming back because you're feeding them attention in some way, shape, or form. All right, and I think this, because this bothers you, that you can't seem to get there or figure out why this is not upright. It's just driving you nuts. Like, you want to say, give me the truth, and they're like, make me, bitch. You know, this is very tough energy. You got a peacekeeper, let's make it work person, and then we got a, I'm not gonna ever make it work, I'm gonna make it difficult person. I raise hell. So there's your options, all right? Good luck to you. What is this person's near future intention towards Gemini? Our last two cards. This X, twin flame. So I have three cards here for you. Yeah, so this is what I was originally thinking. Remember that this person's the doer, and they're going to be doing just that. Well, thank God they finally used that air energy, because it suggests they're going to reach out to you. This person probably has been planning this, waiting patiently. All right, I think this person's waiting for the right opportunity to message you. However, the Knight does almost suggest it could even be today or tomorrow, like very quick. We have Hierophant here, aka Chief. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't even really I kind of just, it's just Chief's card, you know, so it just feels weird to even read this card as a card. You know, it's like I'm dissing Chief by like, sorry, I know, Chief. I actually have Chief over here. He just hangs out on the side to watch the reading, so he actually watches. Because every time I look around, I'm like, oh God. Alright, so, yeah, but this is talking about, in some ways, potentially, if this person's going to tell you something very specific here. Hey, Gemini, I know what you're thinking. I know it's been bad. I'm aware of what you've been talking about. But I think I'm getting back into spirituality. I think things are settling down. Turns out in a matter of like a week or two, I just fixed everything. And I am no longer all of that bad stuff. So how about we have a date night? Really what's going to happen behind your guaranteed is there's a component of this, that there is a different agenda, Gemini. Do not fall for this. Why would this happen? Because I can almost, with 1,000% certainty, say that if this is resonating with you, that this is a test to figure out, did you learn your lesson the last time? Hopefully you did, because you know that every time this person brings you over, they screw you over. But what do you think? Does it sound too good to be true? Why don't you take a spin? You know, I don't know. But the thing is, Gemini, I'm not saying you can't ever be good with this person, but for now, it's like, you gotta remember that this energy doesn't come out for no reason. This person is displaying, there's something. And until Spirit figures that out, or something figures it out, warning, be careful. I told you before we even got here that this person is the doer, and they're doing just that. They're gonna reach out and pursue you, because they know that if they let you slip away for too long, then it makes it harder for them to come back in. All right, so expect this person to come back around. One more. Don't do it, Gemini. Come on now. What? I mean, Gemini, look. Just look. I really hope whichever twin flame situation it is, for some of you out there, that I'm getting this right. But look at that. Remember? Remember what we're frustrated about with this person? Why Temperance was here? Right? And your last two cards that came out. Sounds like you can never get that stable commitment with this person. You'll never get it. At least not now. Unless their energy drastically changes and I see it in energy, then maybe. But right now, no, not a chance. Person is just not, they're refusing. It won't change. They kind of want their cake and they want to eat it too. Something like that. Actually, what am I doing? That's pretty much it. Alright, Gemini, hopefully you got something out of that. Boy, that was a long one. Let me know, and I'm going to check the analytics to see how long people are watching these readings, because I'm not wasting my time doing these extra ones if people don't ever watch them. If it does show that you guys are watching this, and I'm only doing, like I said, longer because that's what was voted for. Alright, I asked, do you want shorter? Shorter. Overwhelmingly, no. So, overwhelmingly, longer, please. So you got longer. But if I don't see the analytics reflecting that, then that's going back to how it used to be, which should be shorter. But the compromise is I have to unfortunately do 2 different readings to do this, because we're already at an hour and 30 minutes and we're this is like going to be a week process almost to do one entire reading. But hey, some of you might like it, some of you may not. Alright. So I'm going to go to Cancer. Cancer. Or Cancer babies. Or Cancer baby. Alright, Cancer. Alright. Whew. Cancer, how are the crabs doing? Crabby cakes, crabby Cancer cakes. All right, we got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo energy showing up here. There's a setback here, it suggests here, with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, typically talks about failed plans or like executing something that didn't pan out. Or actually, well, this is suggesting, I didn't ask a question, Cancer, this just wanted to pop on out. Because the first question we're going to be asking for, as far as spying them goes, is who this person is. Alright, but this just came out before I didn't ask anything, so the only way I can, what I can tell you is just read it. It's suggesting something that there's like I said, this is kind of the degree of somebody that is maybe stubborn a little bit, because of the fact that it's like when you obviously know something, like let's say you design something and it's like got a weak point and it keeps breaking. Well, the logical thing to do would be try to fix it, but some people get really frustrated, like, whoa, it's not good enough, or they get, I don't know, mad at themselves, or they just don't want to, they're just stubborn, like, oh, it's fine, like that. But it's like not addressing the problem can be an issue because it's a setback. It's actually causing more delays than is positive. And it's kind of suggests the 8 of Swords in reverse is wanting to get unstuck and move forwards, but it's saying in some ways that that's not happening because of the fact that the 8 of Pentacles being reversed, that it's like we just keep trying the same kind of approach every time and it keeps getting the same result. So, you always, I don't know if ever you saw back in the day, there was, like, man, I don't know what if it was Tom and Jerry. I don't think it was Tom and Jerry, but it was like kind of like that time period. And they always used to show a lot of like scenes when somebody was working hard, kind of drawing a design and throwing the paper at the back. And you'd see this big pile of like paper at the back. They don't seem to do that these days anymore. That was like a 90s thing or something. I don't know. But it's the same concept here. It's like this person working and it's, you know, throwing it back. That, you know, if the design doesn't work, let's try a different thing, right? But being reversed here suggests we're not even doing that, you know, and it's like we're kind of like going after a failed approach. And it's not to say like it's intentional, but it could be a degree of just not paying attention to, you know, being aware of, you know, that like, hey, if this is not working, we should change it up. And I don't know, like I said, either that or it's just stubbornness or a refusal to want to change. It's just like, or just laziness. We're going to even talk about laziness to a degree. I mean, hopefully that's not all, you know. Well, no, not all of you. I'm sorry. Sorry, Cancer. Sorry, Cancer. I just, I, I fuck that up all the time. I'm notorious for like pissing people off. As like, I meant like maybe a couple of you may not just, I don't know, be in the mood to work or whatever, something like that. Chariot in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is unstable. Oh, because this is kind of telling me in some ways that's Cancer energy with the Chariot reverse there. There's insurmountable obstacles here. So this is a situation where it's almost describing you feeling like stuck. I don't know what this has to do with this. Okay, we're done with this because we're getting way off course here with let's spy on them. I'm going to keep this for your energy though. It is suggesting there's instability on your side here. We'll see what comes out for your person though, and maybe that'll reflect back to this. And I have to assume maybe this could even be with your person, this X that you're talking about, but there's a lot of instability here. It's just like obstacles or things you're feeling like you can't overcome. Could even be like money could be a problem here for some of you, or sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And it's still in Night energy, suggesting for whoever this is applying to, especially like just trying to get a vision or an idea as far as what you want for your future. Like it's just roadblock after roadblock. Alright. Tell me about the person we're spying on for Cancer. We want to know who this person is, and can we get 2 cards to please help us understand who they are. Describe it from a standpoint of the last time Cancer interacted with this person. It's an X 3 to 5 months. Give me 2 cards that Cancer might resonate with if it was theirs. Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords. Could be an air sign. You might feel that this person's very immature. Got the Wheel of Fortune showing up here. You kind of feel like it might have been... this could be like a cycle that keeps going around. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card when it's upright, but in certain cases, like I said, in certain cases, it can just talk about cycles, literally. And also fate. I'm a big believer of that. So this could have been somebody that you, similar to Gemini's reading, could be like almost a twin. No, I'm not going to go that far. Gemini had like a twin flame thing going on there. All right. But given that the fate card's here, I can't help but think that. But at the same time, we'll just stick for now that this is a person you just keep seeing. You keep hoping for the better. Every time you see them, you hope that, I guess when you're around each other, that things will improve or get better. But I think this person shows up in... Look at this. There's your card. Cancer. So, look. Kind of looks like you are wanting to be with this person. Or, no, you're trying to offer this person some type of love. But this person is looking away. They're not interested. Actually, if anything, Cancer, it's kind of showing in the page energy. Like I said, this person's not even really showing up in... I mean, if it's page energy, look, yeah. I don't even, this person's giving you like a fraction, like, to be honest, with that page there, we can assume one of 2 things here. One is talking about the ideas, like the new ideas, like having a fresh start would require that, right? You can't stick with the old, you have to stick with, hey, you know, let's try this differently, or maybe like, let's try and make the conversation a bit more exciting, or you know, want to try this or do that. You know, something like that could maybe ignite the situation, hopefully for the better. But with the 2 of Swords here, this person seems like they just don't know. I don't know. And you know, this page, especially when it's upright or reversed, reverse is worse, but upright does suggest that they're pretty like just difficult. Can be like you're not gonna probably get your way. All right, let's go to the next question. Oh, sure. So about this person who we're spying on for Cancer. Possible air sign here. Got Libra energy and general air. What are they thinking about towards Cancer? What are they most focused on in their thoughts? Give me 2 cards. So the Ace of Wands, this person does. And King Wands reversed. There it is. I fucking knew it. Oh, yep. Well, I'm gonna take that. Because then there's 10 of Pentacles. Why are they seeing the... Why are they seeing the King of Wands in reverse? I'll tell you why. What? Oh. Okay, then what is the Queen of Cups here doing? We're doing a Cancer reading. Why is it next to the Knight of Wands? Oh, God. Okay. Cancer, so here's the thing. This person is giving you this kind of behavior for a reason. Okay, so what are they thinking about? What is most on their mind? This person thinks that you are being a player. This can be looking for, like I said, starting a new fling. Could be just having, I don't know, a one-night stand. It could be like hooking up people, third-party situations. This person also probably feels that there's a bit of trickery or fuckery going around here. The reason I'm saying that is the King of Wands is reversed, which is not a very good card. It's got a lot of negative features, and it's got Three of Swords here, which is card pain. Ace of Wands, which is spontaneity. It's like an opportunistic card. And the problem is that the King, when it's reversed, is very unstable when it comes to the energy. So it'll absolutely always be impulsive looking for things. So this person kind of feels like, in some ways, there's a getting around neighborhood type thing going on here. And maybe some also games playing with their heart. Or just causing pain in general in the situation. Maybe it's you that, I don't know, is upset with them or something. It's just a weird message, to be honest. Because I'm like, man, we kind of seemed like this wasn't going to go that crazy. And then it's like, what is this shit? But here's the other kicker here. If you want double confirmation, what I'm talking about, this person, there's you again, right? So it's suggestive here. This is what's weird here, Cancer, is it suggestive of you offering your cup to this air sign, but this is what they're thinking about. So they have awareness, and you're going after a different person here. And I can, just to clarify, there's your cup. So it's telling me that you're taking that cup somewhere else. That's what this person, unfortunately, is thinking about. So I understand a lot of you are like, oh, that's not true, whatever. You wanted to know what they're thinking? That's what they're thinking. Unfortunately, it's negative towards you. They feel to some extent like you're bullshitting them. But in the way that you're not being upfront or honest about, I guess, like what's really going on. But you be the judge of if that's true or not. Look, they think you have a relationship. I'm almost certain of it. Wow. The Cancer energy. So you might be like, I don't have anybody. Tell them that. I don't know. Or even ask them. Maybe ask them, are you worried about a relationship or if I'm in one? If not, well, actually, maybe don't do that if you know that you're going to get like into a fight and argument with this person. Don't start up drama because then they might think you're provoking them. That's the exception. So yeah, we're done with that part. Now let's see what are they hiding though? Cancer's person, the ex-partner. That's most recent within the last 3 to 5 months. We want to know what are they hiding as far as their general feelings or just emotional feelings, romantic feelings. Queen of Wands in reverse went to the Two of Cups. Oh boy. Oh lordy lordy. Can you tell me why is the Queen... Oh, actually, no, it's not Lord. Tell me why the Queen of Wands is reversed in this context. Why would they hide that? Take a look. Right over the Two of Cups. I think that kind of says it all there. It's a little scary though. We've got the same kind of dynamic going on as Gemini almost here. But the weird thing is it's not showing in the context where it's like twin flame kind of gig going in here, but well, actually it could. Look at this. I didn't even realize this. Check this out. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, so not 100%. So it's possible here. There's a twin flame dynamic going on here. I can't prove it. I'm just not seeing that vibe that really 100% confirms it. But we've got somebody that's not stable here. So there's suspicion about it, and it's actually showing it. What's going on? So you be the judge of that, Cancer, if you think that maybe it's you or is it more so them. Because according to this person's not even talking with you. Right? So I would imagine if... one would have to ask if you're approaching the cup, why? And you might say to yourself, I haven't done any of that. Well, I'm just saying maybe in the past you did. Maybe you're the one that reaches out to them. If not, then I don't have an answer to that, unfortunately. Alright, what are they hiding in general? Wow. Five of Swords, just as I said that. So this could be twin flame actually then, because that's winning at all costs. So both of you are mimicking energy that you want to one up each other. Look, there's the king. Oh, there it is. King of Swords reverse came over. Who's the other person for Cancer then? So we got the King of Swords in reverse. It's got to be the water sign. Well, what am I saying? It's got to be you. Duh. But I mean, your energy could show up differently though. So we'll take that and that. But the question is, are you... Well, there is only two options. You either have to be the king or the queen, or they are air and fire. So it's one of both of you. So that'd be air fire and you'd be water fire. Wow, that would actually explain a lot of this, these cards here. So that's going to be like a really difficult challenge. There's very little pentacle energy here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles being reversed. I do think this person here, Cancer, is not putting energy towards this. I think they feel it as kind of a bit of failing. Like I said, there's an accusation of you being a player or something like that. Knight of Swords here, showing up here. I'm not condoning their behavior. Please don't get it wrong here, okay? The reason I have to assume that they're saying that is because of this. The reversal here, so. What am I saying? Not saying this, hiding this. I apologize about that. The question is, this is what I'm concerned about, is that we've got the Queen here, and it's going to look. Queen of Cups to Ace of Wands, and then we've got here Two of Cups going to King of Wands now to Ace of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there just one situation going on? This almost seems like a third party. Tower and the Hangman, Jesus. Maybe it is a third party. I was like, this seems like awfully suspicious for third party here, because we've got a traveling knight here. Warning. That knight ain't traveling for no reason, it's looking for something, which could be a problem. What is the Tower about for Cancer? There it is. So, I'm almost strongly getting, just like the last sign, I almost get, I know the Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck, but I'm getting like this being illumination. But look at the Sun right there. a strike. It's almost like a strike to your foundation type thing. In other words, kind of like it's kind of giving a reference, like, or a clue there that this foundation, whatever has been built here, is incredibly weak, and it's it's not going to last very long. So I'm almost wondering, I'm sure hoping that's not indicating like an asteroid or something, like, an incoming tower. Just the way that looks, you know what I'm saying? I was figuring like a asteroid, like an incoming tower missiling out, and it's gonna like hit there. You see what I'm saying? A little nervous, so it could suggest an incoming tower, but take it how you want. All right, so let's do this. One more card and what they're hiding. Just give me one more card. Person that Cancer is dealing with, as far as ex-romantic partner. A Magician in reverse. So it could be 7. We got 5 swords here. Could be some games going here. Deception, Cancer. Magician in reverse, can't talk about that, but the only problem here is that this could also suggest that this person's not interested in working with you. The only reason I have to say that, and why I'm kind of leaning towards that, is because of this. It already shows that this person's not interested, or they're blocked, or they're just kind of giving you the cold shoulder. So if that is the case, then of course they're not going to want to get anything off the ground with you. Okay, if I saw maybe... If I didn't see this card, I'll be honest, if I didn't see this card, then I would have said it was like some, I don't know, just mind games and betrayal and all that kind of stuff, because we have the 5 swords, so... Alright, so now, tell me about their near future intentions. Give me another card. This fell on my lap, and it was sitting on the bottom here, so I'm going to take that. So it does suggest this person will re-engage you in communication, but I think they're waiting on you to communicate first, to be honest. Tell me about this two... Wow, we got the High Priestess and the 8 of Pentacles, Cancer. Going over to 2 of Swords. So what's being stuck here is 1, not following the intuition. Well, following intuition could be a thing here because the High Priestess is here, but what I'm kind of getting in some ways with going to the 2 of Swords upright suggests that there's a delay, or this person won't like address things that need to be worked on, or they're not getting around to it.